Okay. Cool. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another playthrough of Nier Replicant. We are currently at Seafront because I took on a side quest from the postman here to defeat a shade we located, or he has seen and heard about in the Southern Plains. We're also here because we had a big boss fight here. Remember how there was a giant ship here, but it's gone now? Well, we went into that ship and in search of the red bagman, the ferryman, and apparently there were reports that he may have gone here into the ship. So we went to the ship, we were looking for him, and we just kept hearing weird things. Turned out the ship was that of slavers, and they were transporting humans. And we happened upon this young girl who turned out to be a shade. And the original postman was actually taking care of her, not knowing she was a shade. So she turned to this giant shade. It was huge, almost killed us. But in the last couple of minutes seconds of death, Nier was able to muster up some strength to throw one of these at him, and we won. And now the ship is gone, but unfortunately, the ferryman's dead. And we had the option to tell the wife, because that's the man who would bicker with his wife all the time, we had dinner with and all that stuff. We had to tell the wife. I told her the truth. You had the option to lie to her, but I didn't want to do that to her. Told her what happened, and now we're supposed to go back to, I'm guessing, to the village. Oh yes, I remember, because we went to the village. Turns out that the king of Facade has asked us to come to his wedding. So we're able to head that way, but before I wanted to do that, I wanted to do this one. So I'm going to see if something comes up that allows us to do that side quest. If not, we want to run back to the village and check with Devila, figure out if there's anything else that we can do. And if not, then we're going on to the main story after I check the flowers. Because if you look at the side quest, it just says, a large shade has been sighted in the Southern Plains. The Seafront postman has asked you to eliminate it for him. Because apparently, sorry, my nose is messing with me all of a sudden. Be right back. So the postman said that apparently the shade eats postmen, and that's why he's so concerned about it, because they can't do their deliveries if you have a postman eating shade around. So hopefully it pops up. If it doesn't, well, there's not much I can do about it. I'm gonna have to Google, figure out what it is. It could be like that one shade that would pop up in the northern plains, randomly.
Impossible.
There it is.
Who knew the shades had grown so large? And this close to a human settlement, no less.
You probably ran out of stuff to eat up on the mountain.
Kaine, keep your guard up! I'm gonna make sushi out of this shitbag!
Such frightening enthusiasm.
Done. Nice.
We've avenged the postman. Let's go report back.
Ooh. Complex machine. Let's check out the words actually. I've gotten new words since doing stuff. I think there was one that increased yeah, the magic power goes up a lot. Of course, we have which one right now? Armor break. Let's do a magic power. And this one. Let's see, which one's this one? Whirlwind. Let's do that one as armor break. Alright, let's go back. Cool, figured it out. So I guess it just did like randomly appear. That was a big one, jeez. How the heck it get out there? Well, at least now the postman can go do the deliveries as normal now. Alright. Senor Postman, I did the things.
I killed the shade in the southern plains.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know what to do about all the postmen who quit, but I guess I'll figure something out. Anyway, here's your reward.
Hey. Awesome. Thank you. Very simple quest. And now there were two. We have two highly complex, long quests left. That is the Master of the Sands and the Contract one. Contract one I'm probably going to do off screen because that's just literally me running back and forth into the junk heap to collect the stuff. I'm gonna do the Master of the Sands mostly off screen as well. Are pretty nice. They're quite strong. I don't know why I decided not to go so against using the spears. Like they do crazy good damage. Good range, good damage. They're quick. Just everything about them like good. Speaking of my spears. I think Phoenix feels like my strongest one. Yeah, that's my strongest one.
home.
Alright, let's talk to Devila. See if there's anything else that we have to do. Nope, she's out. All that's left with those two. So, in that case, let's see. I think I might just start selling some random stuff. I don't need any of that. We don't see a lot of deer anymore. Sell all those, sell those. I don't need giant eggs, as far as I know. I'm trying to think, like, we don't need these for side quests or anything. I might need those, I might need that. I'm not sure why, like for upgrades, that's what it is. I might need for an upgrade. Silk handkerchief, dirty bag, I can't imagine why I would need that. Upgrades. Upgrade, question mark? Upgrade, maybe upgrade. Anything else like meadow related, I might need for an upgrade. I can't imagine me needing that. Coat hide, bat wing. I can't imagine me needing any of that. Wolf fang. Mushroom? I can grow those. Log. You can buy that somewhere. I'm gonna keep that stuff. Cause I think I need those for upgrades later on for my weapons. These things I don't think I need. I'm gonna sell up fish. Cause like I don't need these anymore. The reason I'm selling some of the stuff is that when it comes to a point where I can buy more weapons, I have plenty of money to do it. I don't have to run around and collect money to do it. I need all of those. I'm gonna sell a bunch of these. Why do I have so much wheat? When did I get so much wheat? And need all of those. I need all of those. I can buy 2 of bows and I ain't that deep. Alright, I think that's all I'm gonna buy. So.
Things sure.
Alright, let's go check the flowers. Yeah, decent room. Yep, gotta go to Facade. I remember this part of the story. I think I actually might start planting the so we got 2 indigo this time. Alright, let's go ahead and uproot all these. Oh man. Just discard it, yeah. While I do this, I can talk about something I said I was going to talk about not long ago, which is more Toga Avengers. I talked about it. I actually talked about the ending of the story. And at least of the show thus far, is supposed to continue with how basically Kisaki, the main problem, is now dead. And even though he has been the main problem throughout this entire story, Takemichi feels like Kisaki being dead can be a big problem, and just something about it feels like there's something wrong now. I'm interested in what they're going to do with season 4. I might see if I can find it somewhere and read the rest of the story, because again, I'm curious what's going to happen with Mikey, and that's where my rant comes in. Because if you remember anything about what I talked about in regards to the story, everything Kisaki was doing was in an effort to break down Mikey, who again is the leader of the Tokyo Manji gang. He's the commander of it. Kisaki's plan was to break down Mikey, remove people who are important to him in his life, so that he could come in and be basically a replacement for those people Kisaki forcefully removed. And from there, he can basically control, manipulate, use, and puppet Mikey in such a way that it's Kisaki that becomes the #1 delinquent of the world. And he was thinking that would result in Hina wanting to date him. And at the end of this season, they had like this big fight between, let me see, are there 3 here I can use? No. Oh. Yes, okay, there we go. They had a big fight between Takemichi and Kisaki just like, everything was gonna work out perfectly. Every time I turned around, something went wrong. And it turns out it was you getting in the way to Takemichi. And Takemichi has a beef with Kisaki because he's the reason his ex-middle school girlfriend dies in the future. And I was sitting there thinking about it. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. The biggest beef, I'd say, should be between Kisaki and Mikey. Because what Kisaki is doing, he is abusing, or more like, is manipulating Mikey. He's trying to mess up Mikey's life this entire time. What he does, not even to Takemichi in the future, but to someone else, to Hina in the future, doesn't have much to do with Takemichi, because it's not he who dies, and it's not like he and Hina are dating when she dies in the future. It's his ex-middle school girlfriend. They hadn't talked to each other in 12 years when he found out that she was dead. Yet, the one with the most beef with Kisaki isn't the guy whose literal life has been toyed with this entire time, Mikey, but Takemichi. Like, that part, like, Kisaki having beef with Takemichi makes no sense. But Takemichi having so much beef with Kisaki, it doesn't make as much sense to me. Like, again, in the past, at that time, nothing has happened to Takemichi. Nothing ever happens directly to Takemichi. But everything is happening to Mikey. Mikey's friend Draken was almost murdered. So bad.
Does it not strike you as curious to find wolves in the desert?
Should it?
They normally live in forests, yes? Deserts would seem to hold little sustenance for them.
Well, we can certainly guess what they've been eating.
Like, he attempted and almost succeeded in killing Draken, Mikey's best friend. He was successful in making Tora, a friend of Mikey's, try and kill Bati, another friend of Mikey's. Kisaki was successful in murdering his baby sister. And you're gonna sit here and tell me, near the end of the show, Mikey finds out Kisaki is behind all this stuff. And he's not the one flipping out trying to take out this man's head? It doesn't make sense. His entire life has been toyed with by this kid for a while now. But no, it's not him pissed off. Like, as he so deserves to be. It's the guy whose ex-middle school girlfriend is killed in the future. Like, it doesn't, the severity of how much Kisaki messed up Mikey's life compared to Takemichi's life, which is basically not at all for Takemichi. Because like, if Takemichi found out his girlfriend died and just continuing on with life as normal, literally nothing in his life would have changed. Because again, he had broken up with her 12 years ago. We're here for a wedding. Time to get married. Hey! Gotta get to the... I think I bought all the weapons in this area. Gotta go to the entrance. Or King's Mansion. It's been a while since we see them. Jeez. Your Highness. Pourquoi? It's a nice, pretty place. I like it. Reminds me of some architecture you find like.
Ah, Kakere!
We hear your days of bachelorhood are coming to a close, King.
Congrats.
Forgive my prying, but we are all eager to know the identity of your lucky bride.
失礼来た。うさきょり。
It's Homegirl. I'm not gonna read it out, it would just mess up the vibes. I mean, you can read it.
Hold on. Fira?
You have grown into a fine example of womanhood. I'm sure you will make a splendid queen.
Kaine's gonna want to see this.
なあ。つえ、偉そうとさったら、銀と尊騎士って大釣りだったらけ。
Oh well.
え、見えるさい
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Your Royalness. Congratulations on your wedding.
たく。
I'm sorry Kaine's not here, but
結構作るなろ一致して沢たいて土地。あだちやった。夜せれ、やりさたち、とちてすれ。
Of course. How could we refuse?
Gonna have dinner with them. The night before the wedding.
To think they even have rules governing the timing and water temperature of a bath.
It's wild.
What's it to you? You don't even take baths.
Hello, Kaine.
Kaine?
What is the matter?
I don't like this. Weddings are festive occasions, you know? Should I even be here?
We were invited here by the king, remember?
Sure, but what about everybody else?
This city isn't like our villages. It's all about the rules here. And since there isn't a specific rule about you, I honestly think they won't give a crap.
Yeah, maybe.
Will you at least procure a new set of lingerie for the festivities? Some spring colors, perhaps?
Keep talking, book.
Oh,
What's wrong?
What's up?
just having trouble getting to sleep.
Something bothering you?
No, the opposite, in fact. I'm just so excited about the wedding that I can't settle down. I bet it's gonna have streamers and dancing and bears on unicycles and everything.
You lost me at the bears on unicycles.
I'm sorta jealous. I wish I was Fira.
That's crazy, okay?
You'll find a nice bride someday, Emil.
Huh? Oh, right. Bride.
Is he gay?
You must be tired indeed if you misunderstood that simple social nicety.
Well, he don't swing that way.
Yeah, that's not exactly it.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. He don't swing it that way.
Liu停滞終えたゼルガンと救世し続いている改ざんを解きてと傷とやりつた真实际以为ずっと探査乱んだ
Everyone needs to blow off steam and celebrate once in a while.
Indeed, your people have earned a moment of rest and respite.
The king's basically talking about how he feels pretty bad about, or kind of bad about trying to celebrate a wedding when things are kind of rough for the city right now.
こうだった
Plus, you want to make Fira happy, right? Anyway, life is better when you have someone to fight for.
アルトゥルは自殺だった対決だささ
The day of the wedding.
Aw, weddings are the best.
Very
There's
festive.
flowers everywhere. Everyone's happy. It's just great. I'm kind of jealous. Aren't you jealous, Kaine?
Nah.
Oh, come on.
And thus, in front of these beloved guests.
シース用林地こってちサイトズセお定期
Now kiss.
さてれるたいいと
That wolf is a shade.
Yeah, I can tell.
The leader seems to have the power to reflect magic.
So just physical damage, got it. He's freaking.
ィアさてキッサネキのキッテスレ
改ざん草ちあっちあれ
フィア答えよりり
たく
んだ
またきおよりかちすれてたく
フィア見てフィア走る
したかれきたたさすとりったできた改ざん
吐息中歌を打ってぐっとより打ってやりすかすきたインコゼルガーゼス
I would rethink this course of action, King. Ahead lies a battle you cannot win.
カイザムより
アフェルセ
ね
ザルツザルツゼルガーザルツンとゾルキアレル
贈呈おられきたごユリペルワトルカイザムタトデクラクルトデクゼルガアントイカラツグキテテカイザムタリエキューサカイザムラ夫と来てソードリリスダカイ
The king's grief is strong. I doubt he will stand down at this point.
Yeah, I'm guessing he'll run off to take on the wolves any time now.
Will we let him go by himself?
Of course not.
Of course not. Hell, I hate the wolves too.
Then we must prepare for the fight. It will not be an easy one.
I know.
I think I can say with confidence. Going through my stuff. Restores all of the user's HP. Let me see if I can find some stuff. Material shop, I think? Probably not, actually. Where would it be?
アルテラ
Yeah, that's what I thought.
ウラヌザ
I guess it would be fine. Let's see, grocery store? No. Yeah, I'm guessing. I think we're good. I can't think of anything that we really have to do. We're not in dire straits. Let's go events fair.
Are you ready for battle?
Yep.
Yeah. Time to avenge Fira.
Fia Yaril. 傷と矢実トレル引き打ち決あうアルテムアタドスコスライダー
Madness. The wolves who attacked were only a fraction of the pack. How will you fight them all?
セルしたい
And count us in.
でけは中和せ
We're not doing it for you, dumbass. It's for Fira.
Kaine, you can't speak to a king like that.
If this is indeed the plan, then let us make haste. We can ill afford another tragedy.
フェルアタグとトティユラアルアキント
Nice. One-handed sword. Ancient Overlord.
カイザム・アクラ。
ゼルガーン撃つと避けた
これでサト・アルテルア・チンクルチュラス。
アルテルはトヤリラフィアクスタあ
ティン。
フィアギキタタトサダキラツヨリウタタキツシリュウリュウトサ
ティン。
よりワイソトフィアとツだったあ
ティン。
あんだとせ
テントシケン。ユー・カイザムデク。アンダルアミ。
しか
あんだいえフィアロテとやりかきそできたと食いてゲルだ。エララールエラとカイザムでカイザムとアイタフィアアイザムでフィアチュレセキタとトダゼルガンでアンダゼルガンヤーリツガシチクルト階段ゼスタルペラ老体リスラ関係かけてしたすわれアルムーキエルトチギサンってきた
あるん
浮きわせんクユリエ
押して
キルタチエククギリスアーガイ
え
カイザムより生きおつじでくご
ユラ
カイザムチツストジーおわくれたしよりよ
こうだたちより歌いクリゼルガンタチトグだリ言ってクタイ
Forget it. It's for Fira.
Let's move.
The wolves appear to be targeting the king.
セゲルダカイザムカイザンリケオリ
He seeks the king of Facade.
Get off me, get off me.
Such dogged, unwavering defiance. Why do these beasts hold so much rage? The smaller wolves are not infected with shades. But as for the leader,
If even one shade is here, then I have to kill all of them.
ザルツゼルガンストトカンコ捨てろ
Yeah, I can't even attack the shade now.
splendid. Now just keep pushing.
guard the king. That's what Firo would want.
Indeed. You must worry about protecting more than yourself in this battle. Above you, stay on your guard!
Like,
ゼルガンセダとユッとアキゲッタイシスラエフィアとゲンカ
Obtain a fragment. You defeat a rock within 3.5 minutes. Protect our Facade. Obtain the lore Cerberus key fragment.
Skite sochi dakare. Soe dakuso to kura. Sagosu to ishiki. Shiude.
I believe that young Fira was perfectly content with the life she had. Of course. Does this not sound like what she would say to you? She was terribly proud of her king, and now you must do all you can to honor her memory.
Data. Doris. Kikudaitu. Ichilairu. Kaizam chittada. Kede taiso to chittateru nda.
Is that another infernal rule?
Ura no peru wa tonri. Aru teru wa chi o aru. Anta toshi-toshi. Aru teru wa yariru. Ro. Fia.
The poor king.
This is all the Shade's fault.
This is the last of them.
You completed the key to the Shadow Lord's castle. Key collector.
Now we can find the Shadow Lord. And Yona.
Yep.
We certainly can.
Hold on, Yona. I'm almost there.
So I think at this point, I'm going to start doing a whole other save. Because I want to go back and complete the side question.
We should return to Popola and see if she has any final words for us.
Oh there. Popola told me about you. Just tell me where you're going, and I'll take you there. No charge.
I marvel at how relatively simple a task this retrieval process proved to be. It is almost as if someone deliberately set us on this path.
You're overthinking again, Vice.
I'm gonna do save 3 now.
I don't care if it's a trap. Yona's waiting for me and I'm going.
I see.
Let's stock up on any necessary things.
worked it out. The two boys are going to stay with Popola.
Oh. Okay. Okay, that's all I need, really.
Come again once you get...
So we now have all the key fragments. Just gotta go back to the Lost Shrine, huh? Let me check the flowers real quick. I wonder if I should run to the junk cave do any upgrades. Yeah, let's see if we can upgrade any of our weapons here. I think we're starting to get into certain sections of the game where you can't come back here. So whatever upgrades we can get now, we should probably go ahead and do. This is a faster way to get to the jump cube. But I'm going back to the Tokyo Avengers, Mikey should have more beef with Kisaki discussion. I feel like this should have done that part better because it doesn't make much sense to me.
What can I help you with?
Okay, so I don't need to buy anything.
Come back.
It doesn't make much sense for
What can I help you with?
For I just do what I can. Yeah, it just doesn't make much sense to me for the one with the most beef is the one who's impacted by Kisaki's actions the least. The one that is the most enraged, most wanting to harm Kisaki is the one where almost he doesn't really mess with Takemichi. And the only reason he does is because Takemichi puts himself in a position where Kisaki kind of has to get to what he needs. Whereas with Mikey, again, this boy, is not only trying to destroy him mentally, but is trying to destroy his very way of life by harming and killing people he cares about. And then on top of that, was planning on using Mikey and puppeting him. Like, I really hope they do something like that in the next season because that is insanity. Utter insanity. Like, they had one line at the end of Mikey's fight with Izana once Izana is dead. Mikey turns to Kisaki and says, "But you, I can't forgive," or something like that. But like, that was it. That was it. I guess I can save it here. It's okay. I think it tells you when it is you're about to get to a point where things are really about to change and you can't go back. Hey, stop soon. About 20-ish minutes. Can't believe I'm already almost done with her journey with us. Hey, Popola.
You're really gonna do it?
Duh.
The whole village is buzzing, you know. They say you're gonna go rescue Yona. I guess it's really happening, huh?
I'll bring her back. I promise.
About that.
Yeah?
Nothing. Never mind. Popola just loves to worry. Anyway, you be careful. Yes, do be careful.
Thanks.
Okay. So get our sister back. I'm guessing we're going to the Lost Shrine. Oh yeah, it's just like to a point I can understand why Takemichi would hate Kisaki, but Mikey should be a lot more upset. Like, I don't know. If I found out that somebody literally not only attempted to kill one of my friends, succeeded in getting one of my friends killed, and then by their own hands killed my younger sister, I'm not just gonna be like, you're one I can't forgive, and let someone else chase him to go kill him. I'm doing it myself. I'd be enraged. And then on top of that, after doing all that, you're planning on using me to puppet me?
Oh there. Getting on?
Let me go to the last shrine. No, I don't. No, this is where I gotta be.
Oh there.
Last shrine it is. So apparently that's where it is. That's where the Shiloh's castle is, in the Lost Shrine. Yeah, I'd be enraged. I'd be enraged.
Are we ready?
Let's all make it back alive, okay?
It's a plan.
Let's try to. Good college try. Of course, her bass is in the way. Ooh, that's new. music reminds me of? It reminds me of some of the music that would happen in Nier Automata with games that getting really sinister and weird. Like we found out one of the androids were taking parts from other androids to create this fake family. Reminds me of that. I don't even know how I got you airborne, but hey. I ain't dealing with y'all. If I don't have to, I ain't gonna. I was trying to open the maps. That's why I keep trying to open up the maps for this. It's totally annoying. There's not a faster way to get up here. Yeah, I don't have to mention you guys. Leave that alone. You just stay there being all glitchy and stupid. Patience for you. Leave me alone. No. If I don't have to, I ain't gonna. Guys, come on. Keep moving. If I can ignore them, I will. You got a word thing. What is that? What was that? Here we go. Am I going the wrong direction? This place is confusing. Item drop rate 30. I don't need that right now. I don't think the thing to worry about is item drop rate. Oh, they still fighting? Oh, well. Save this in the third.
Such an ominous sight, and yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Yeah. This is where Vice and I first met. And first fought together.
Wow! This is where you used to live, Vice?
Well, yes, I suppose. In a technical sense.
Pretty nice digs for a floating magazine.
At least it was free from annoying hussies like yourself.
I forgot how mean he was to Kaine. I actually think that's where I have to stop. Because if I go any further, I'm worried that it'll get to a point where I'm not able to save readily. So that is where we're going to end it for today. So we're getting near the ending, the final events of the game, though it's still not close to being over. There's still a lot happens. We're getting to a point though where, like I said, you can't go back and do the rest of those side quests and stuff. That's why I did the separate saves. Because now if I wanted to, I could go back, do those side quests, and then go on to complete the game. Or I can go back to those other saves and do the things I need to do to get the different endings. Because if I remember correctly, this one has 4 different endings. Let me search it. Endings of Nier Replicant. Let's see. So there are actually 5 endings in the remake. There were 4 in the original one. And it says you have to put a lot of work in replaying the game. So there's ending A through E. So ending A is the default ending. Ending B, and that you can get that by is saying replaying the second half of the game. You reload the ending of the ending A save file and replay the second half of the game. Ending C, you reload the ending for B. You will start off at the halfway point, and you have to make sure you get all weapons. So that's what I was talking about. You have to get all weapons remaining in the game. Ending D, you can reload from the ending C, and you just do a different thing there. And then from there, you have to erase a save file. And then you get the new ending D. And then ending E, it says you have to start a new game with a completely different name. And it says you play normally until you get to the fight with the huge shade in the Erie, where you recruit Kaine. And then it says the remainder of the Nier Replicant remake will play out differently with a new story and cutscenes. So this after ending D, delete your save file, start a new game with a different name. You play normally until the fight against the huge shade. I'm gonna have to Google what different thing you have to do for ending E. So there are a couple of endings. So currently we're on the path to get ending A. And then we have to do ending B. And then there's ending C. That's probably going to be the hardest one to do. Ending D should be pretty simple. And ending E might be a bit weird. So the longest part of doing all this, right, is you have to play through the entire game multiple times in order to get all the endings. So like the one that requires actual going off and doing different things and all that stuff and getting everything is ending C. That's probably going to be one of the more trickier ones, but everything else is just going to take a lot of time. There's a lot of repetitive playing. So what'll probably happen is when I get to the point where I have to get those other endings, I may not show everything. I'll probably just show the ending or the things that are different about that playthrough as best I can. And yeah, so those playthroughs probably won't be that long. But so we're on the path to ending A, and it looks like they go in order. It's ending A, B, C, etc. So that definitely makes things easier. Nowhere near as many endings as Nier Automata. If you don't remember, Nier Automata had endings A through Z, and then a couple more. It had like A, B, B, or something like that. There were a lot of endings in Nier Automata, and I think I managed to get them all. Or no, I didn't get them all. There was one I was missing, and that's the one that required me getting all weapons. Finding all the weapons in the game are a bit tricky, because as you can see, sometimes you get them by just playing the main game. Sometimes you get them while playing side quests. Occasionally, you get them by just wandering the world and you find it. It varies. So it's a bit tricky. But with the help of Google, I'm sure we can do it. So yeah, so next time we're going to go back to where we met Grimoire Weiss and see if we can enter the Shadow Lord's castle, and finally, after 5-something long years, get Yona back. So look forward to that. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on this playthrough. Bye bye.